Alright, welcome back to Krabby Dice, and today we're going to look at the Blighted Terror Bounty Pack. I believe it's the only one included in the UM1 core box. And how do you get to this is when you're doing a story round, it'll eventually say, instead of doing a side quest, you can do a bounty of 2 skulls. Well, then you can go in the box, grab this, and try to perform the missions. Alright, so this is sort of like a mini campaign. There's 3 different missions. You're going to start for search for the lair, and you work your way to the end, and your goal is to obviously succeed. All right, so the first mission that we're going to tackle is search for the lair. Just like most missions, try to find the exit, get to the exit, you lose if everyone's defeated. Pretty simple. It's a small map, 5 tiles, fragors, earth lao, water lao, lots of totems, so things are going to pop up everywhere. And like usual, whenever you see this bridge, it's always the same rule: 2 people on it, it's going to fall apart, and so on and so on. All right, so that's what we're looking at here. All right, so let's put that away. Quick, let's zoom in. All right, now this one is actually interesting. I would definitely suggest starting this bounty pack after the Aisling fight. That's just because you're going to have 5 characters to choose from instead of 4. And you're also going to have much more powerful characters because Remy's going to be a lot better with her uncommon weapons. And Padrick is very powerful as well. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. And obviously now, because we're 5 characters, you get to choose any 4 that you want to take on this mission. So I'm going to be leaving Rook at home and taking the rest of my crew. So I'm going to have my assassin, my archer, my mage, and Padrick, who's just an all-around beefcake. All right, so let's give this a good shuffle. So we're looking at Fragors, Earthlao, Waterlao, and the rest of our team. So let's see who goes first. I'm just really hoping that the Fragors don't go first, because then we're going to get bulbed to death. So it looks like Nightingale's going to go. Then the Waterlao, then the Earthlao, then Remy, then Padrick. And this is the perfect scenario. They go last, so they're probably going to die before they get to activate. Alright, so let's start with Nightingale. Now she's my archer, and she's in the corner up there. And already from there, she is has range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, so these arrows actually give her a plus on range, even though her weapon is only 4. If you do have the flight arrows, it gives her +1 to her range, and she can tap this to have the opponent not be able to dodge, but they don't dodge anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So my range is 5, and if you calculate it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she's just gonna go straight shot here into the purple guy. There's no hindering terrain on the way, no allies in the way. So straight up, I believe it's 11 for their card. Let me go find it. There you go. Yeah, Fragors, pretty simple, just defense 11. So I'm actually going to put their card right over here as a reference. And let's pay for that attack, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my false idol first. By the way, for each characters, I'll just show you what I gave them after the Aisling fight. We had a bunch of XP. So for Nightingale, I got her false idol just so she can get some free attacks. She's very efficient. She has attacks here. She can get a discount on her attacks. So on and so on. All right, so let's use false idol. So I'm gonna exhaust it, and I roll an orange and a teal, and let's see. So I need an 11, and I'm not gonna empower just so I can get more attacks. All right, so let's do this. So I got a 10, which is pretty bad. So that's gonna be an actual miss, and the 4 is not the lowest die there. So you know, the teal one goes between 3 and 8. I mean, there's a good chance that I roll above a 4. So what I'm going to do is, because I just need a 5 to hit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exhaust my quiver. I do have a quiver down here, and the ability here is re-roll a die. All right, so I'm going to re-roll that 4. And as long as I get a 5, at least it's a hit. And it's a 7, so that's beautiful. So 13 minus 11, 2 damage. Every shield is a damage. Yeah, every shield is a damage, and every star is 2 damage. So we're looking at 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. All right, base. Now, the barbed arrows that I have here. All right. When making an attack against a target with no armor, gain +3 physical damage. All right, so it's going to be 5 + 3. It's already 8 damage. I think that's all I'm going to do. So that guy's almost dead already. They only have 12 health, as you can see over here. So 4 more damage and it's gonna die. Alright, is there anything else I can do? Well, I can do Paradigm Assault. So every time I hit with an attack, I can exhaust this to give somebody Barrier, Haste, or Courage. I think what I'm gonna do is give Haste. I'm gonna give Haste to Padrick, and you'll see why I'm doing that later. I really like haste. Getting extra SP is always a good thing. So that's that. Now I'm gonna pay for another attack. So let's pay 2. Let's do another attack. Let's do, yeah, let's attack the same one. Obviously try to kill him. So I'm just trying to get an 11. It's a 10 again. Well, this time I'm kind of have no choice. That's not gonna hit and I can't re-roll anything. So what I'm gonna do next is use this ability here, which I can give myself 1 damage to reduce the cost of anything by 1. So I'm going to attack again using only 1, but that's 1 damage. So let me get a die. Boom. I'm going to keep track of their damage with the purple dice. Oh, I shouldn't have these. You know what? Let me just activate this now. I shouldn't have these heal tokens until I activate my mend. I'm going to just do that. There you go. And now I'm going to roll again. Try to get an 11. So it's 50-50. All I have to do is hit because of my +3 damage arrows. As long as I hit, he dies. And it's a 7. But, phew, I got really lucky. Because 3 is the lowest value on this die. Man, she's got so many things to activate. I'm going to use Kill the Messenger, which if I'm holding a two-handed range weapon, which I am, crossbow, if I roll the lowest value on a die, I can flip it over to the other side. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn to 3, all right, because there's a 4, 5, yeah, 3 is the lowest value on this die. Flip it over to an 8. Boom, just like that I hit. 12 minus 11 is 1 damage. 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus the 3, it's another 8 damage. Doesn't matter. That's going to be a dead fragger. All right, let me get their models off. I'll put it up there in the corner. Okay, well there you go. So she's pretty much done. She's out of SP. She's out of everything. She used her Paradigm Assault, her Mend. There's nothing else she wants to do. All right, so the Water Law is going to go. Do absolutely nothing. They're all the way down here. They're not going to have line of sight to us until we sort of cross the bridge. And we'll get to that when we cross the bridge. Okay. Next up, the Earth Lao. They're just going to move forward towards the closest opponent. We'll look at their card later, but they're going to do their otherwise step. Actually, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't do their SOI barrier thing because everyone's too far. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Then Remy is up. Remy, my little assassin, so much purple skills and backstab and all that good stuff. So what she's going to do is she's going to spend 2 to fly. Okay, and she's perfect where she is here because now she's going to move at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, flight, you ignore all terrain types on the way. So she's going to place herself right in between all these 3 enemies. And that's awesome because that works well with her Ocean Cleaver. So the Ocean Cleaver, the passive ability is at the bottom is you add damage equal to the amount of enemies around you. So that's going to be 3 different guys. Now I wish she had Whirlwind. She would be able to attack everything. But that was Rook's character. So I think what she's going to do is attack the red one. Try to take it out. And then I'm going to have Patrick hopefully take out the one that he can reach, which is the orange one. All right, so she's going to start attacking like usual. Blade works, free attack. Now she rolls a teal because of the finesse here, and a red. All right, and we're trying to hit an 11 again. All right, because there's no hindering terrain there. Well, there you go. That's an 11, but this is, wow, this is a pretty garbage die. But because of my Ocean Cleaver, I don't really mind because I'm going to deal extra damage. So 11 minus 11 is 0. 1 shield is actually, let me go grab my glass dagger here. 1 shield is 1 damage. So I'm dealing a whole 1 damage. But remember, 1 damage plus, let me go see my Ocean Cleaver. For each adjacent opponent, the attack gains +1 physical damage. So it'd be 1 plus 3. 3, so that's going to be 4 damage. And I think that's it. Yep. 4 damage. Now I could have re-rolled that die, but I'm fine. That's all I'm going to do. Alright, so I'm missing an SP. I thought I was gonna have 2, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have no choice but to re-roll that die. So you know what? Before I deal that damage, let me re-roll the die. Hopefully you get lucky. So my Ocean Cleaver here has the ability to re-roll a die. Right there, re-roll 1 die. So let me re-roll this 4. Let's see if I can do a little better. And it's a 4. Alright, so that changes absolutely nothing because I rolled the exact same thing. Now, is there any other option that I have? I can't really re-roll anything. I do have one SP left. Um, no, that's about it. That's fine. Okay. Hopefully Padrick can kill a couple of them, and then maybe Zeke will finish off the other one. Okay, so that was 4 damage for that one. So now Padrick, who is sitting right over there, so he's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well he's gonna start with actually 4 SP instead of 3 because of the haste. Okay, so we already spent 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna, aim our gun right at that fragor, and we're gonna pay 2 to attack. And now what's awesome about Padrick is the shotgun's ridiculous. Okay, I would definitely recommend doing the side mission where you can pick this thing up because it's awesome. All right, just to give you a glimpse of how awesome it is. First of all, double green and auto empowered, amazing. It's got something that if you're more than 1 space away, you get -1 to the attack. Well, obviously it's a shotgun, so it gets less effective the farther you are. It makes thematic sense. Now, the best part of this card is here. When making an attack with this weapon, make 2 separate attacks against the same target. So you get to roll 2 greens and a black for 2 SP. That's amazing. All right, but then you have to flip this card over, and it's going to be on his very crappy melee side. All right, it's red dice, which is not bad, but what sucks is that it doesn't have any symbols besides the star. All right, so you have to spend 2 SP to flip this thing back over every time. All right, then it's got a follow-up push ability if you need to push things off a cliff, and it's got a exhaust for the books. It already has shields and a star, so no matter what symbols you roll, you'll be doing a lot of damage. All right, pretty awesome weapon. So 2 green and a black. Boom. Now it's 2 separate attacks against the same target. So that's the only thing that sucks about that. It has to be the same target. So if you kill like a capesicle with 1 die roll, well, you're not going to be attacking again. Let's do it. All right. Well, that's going to be a dead fragor, I think. So this is going to be 15 minus. Actually, this one is in hindered terrain, so it's going to be 15 minus 12. So it's 3. Double shields are 3 damage, so this is 6. The star is 3 damage, so that's 9. I'm gonna exhaust the weapon so that books are extra damage. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's 13 damage in total. Correct? Yep. It's only got 12 health, so it's gonna die. And just like I mentioned with the capesicle, if you kill it with 1 shot, well, you're not going to be able to do your second attack. That's going to give me... actually, I didn't draw loot from my first one, right? So... yeah, I didn't... There was the first fragger up there that I killed, the second one down here that I killed, so that'll be 2 loot. Correct. So now there's only 1 fragger left. Now, after doing the attack with the idolator, you do have to turn it to the other side. Alright, but what I did is I didn't show you how I spec'd them up. I sort of gave him a weird setup here just to unexhaust his gun every single round. I got Blood Toll, and this card I can exhaust it to deal myself 2 damage to get 2 SP, and then I'm going to spend those 2 SP to flip my gun around. So essentially I'm going to damage myself 2 SP every round to have a fresh shotgun that I can use for break attacks and all kinds of weird things. Alright, so let's do that. Boom. It is going to be a lot of damage. That's why I picked up also Guardian Angel, so I can heal up half my life every single encounter, which should negate the damage I'm going to be taking with Blood Toll. Alright, so by doing this, I'm going to get 2 SP, but guess what? I'm going to spend the SP just to flip this gun back around. Alright, and it still is exhausted. Alright, so now he has 1 SP left. Not much else you can do. Oh, also I got critical defense. Just try to keep him alive. He'll get every time. Oh, actually, he did roll a star this attack. So I do have to give him another dodge token. So every time he rolls a star, he's going to get a dodge token, and he starts the encounter with a dodge token. That's why he already had 1 here. Alright, so we'll keep track of his life and his dodges, and he's pretty much done. So Zeke is last. Now thankfully they're last, and they didn't send out any anti-magic bulbs, so Zeke will actually be able to do something. Now how far is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's way too far. So I think I'm going to have to definitely move closer and send him a few spells. So let's spend 1 SP to move closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I'll stay back here. That's probably my best bet. I don't want to get too close, because if I don't kill him and the fragger activates, he's going to come right here and do his explosion thing, where it's going to affect 3 characters instead of 2. right, so from there, I'm just gonna do a gore shot. All right, it's a free, well, a non-SP magic attack that's gonna exhaust the card. That's gonna be a teal casting against their white and orange. So it's gonna be 8 plus 6. That's a really good roll. It's gonna be 14. And 14, 14, 14. And they're gonna roll, trying to get 14 on this. Not likely. They rolled a 6. That's pretty pathetic. So that's gonna be a hit. Now, Gorsha, you have the ability to deal yourself 2 damage to deal more damage. I don't think I will because he's at 4, right? And if I bring him to 6 and my Euthanasia hits, it's going to kill him anyway. So there's no point of dealing the excess damage that Euthanasia will kill him for anyway. So I'm just going to give him the 2 damage. I was actually hoping that the attack would miss, so I'll get my +1 token to then use it on Euthanasia. Alright, but there you go. Now I'm going to spend my last 2 SP to do Euthanasia spell. And let's see. So it's going to be 4, not that high. So it's going to be 4 plus 6, 10. And let's see what happens. And they got an 11, so they blocked. So I will get my +1 token to use for next round. So unfortunately I missed. All right, but he's my caster and my summoner. So he's going to use his flip ability here on his summoning. So summon a loyal esper in my SOI. The level of it cannot exceed my assemblage level. So it is 2 because it's level 2. So I'm going to summon. I'm going to do this. It's going to come with 2 summon tokens. And I'm going to summon my favorite summon here, Elfie, who's going to appear right after Zeke. And where's her model? It's fallen down over here. And I have to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cast her. Let's see, right over here maybe. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Right from here. I think this is a good place because she's going to be able to target both of them with magic. And she probably is not going to be the one targeted by the Earth Lava, but we'll see what happens next turn. All right, so from there, first thing she's going to do is let's do an empowered gore shot. So she's going to try to kill it. So she's going to use the same casting as my caster, so it's going to be a teal. It's going to be 4 plus 3 is 7 plus 6, 13. So that's a good empowered roll. Let's see if they can get 13 or they're dead. And they got 10. Ooh, thankfully that was a white 2. Okay, so she didn't, oops, sorry about that. So she didn't block, so now she has gore shot. She's gonna deal herself 2 damage to then deal 6 damage to the Fragor, and 6 plus 6 is 12, so that's a dead Fragor. Alright, let's get rid of their model. That's gonna give me another loot and more money. Okay, now what else can she do with her SP? Let's just go through her thing. Another reason I put her close to the Earth Lao is she has a native ability or passive ability that opponents in her SOI have -3 armor. So that's going to be really useful against that big chunky guy that has 5 armor. Sorry, -2 armor, so he's only going to have 3 armor. Alright, so Gore Shot is what I did. I did need to exhaust her card. Alright, Blood Barrier, give out Barrier. I can take off effects from figures. Invigorate, give out dodge tokens, and Scalpel. So I think what I'm going to do with my last 2 SP, I might as well do Invigorate. So I'm going to deal myself 1 damage. If I can find the 3. I'm going to pay for it. Alright, and I'm going to give, let's see, I'll give a dodge token to Remy because she's the closest one to the Fragor, and there's a good chance that she gets attacked by it. Alright, so let's get another dodge token. Let's give this to Remy. We'll probably use it in the next few rounds. Now I got rid of all the Fragors, so let's get rid of their card. And that's going to be the end of the round. Awesome. So that was a pretty successful round. I did have some buddies play this where the Fragors activated right away. And they sent 3 bulbs, and one of them was a paralyze. And oh my god, they got completely wrecked like in the first round of the game. So it's good if they don't activate first. Alright, let's start the next round. Looks like Waterlow, then Remy, then Patrick. Wow, am I going to get lucky again? I am not even doing this on purpose. This is awesome. Alright, so we have a chance of taking him down before he even activates. Okay, so Waterlow, we already know they're going to do absolutely nothing until we get across the bridge. Alright, so Remy's up next. Alright, so let's give her 3 SP. Now she's already next to the enemy, so she doesn't have to move. Let's just face towards him. Now I wish he was somewhere closer so I can do some backstabbing or some flanking, but it is what it is. From there, let's just start attacking him like crazy. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a red and a teal. I think I will start empowering these because he does have a lot of armor, so I'm gonna have to get through it. So let's empower it. Red and a teal. Now I'm trying to hit just a 10. He's not in hindered terrain and he's kind of a slow moving guy. Actually, let me exchange this card and put out the, where is it? The Cardinal Earthlow card. So remember that these ones, when you hit the common level, you're supposed to use the alternate enemies. So let's attack. Wow, that's a really bad roll. Oh, I was supposed to roll the black die as well. Oh, but I got all shields. That's awesome. Man, should I re-roll this? Because of the all shields, you know, as long as I roll a 5, it's going to be a hit and I'm going to be dealing some serious damage, I think. So yeah, let's take a chance. Why not? So I'm going to exhaust the Ocean Cleaver there, re-roll my 3, hoping for a... No, I'm hoping for above a 6, so I can at least get more symbols. And I got a 6. Well, it's not going to be a great roll now. 11 minus 10 is going to be 1. The double shields are... sorry, each shield is a damage, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. Actually, I do have armor piercing, right? Let me grab my weapons. Thought I had armor piercing somewhere here. I don't have armor piercing. That's terrible. But I do have the Ocean Cleaver that's going to give me +1 to my attack. So that's going to be, so I'm going to calculate that again. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the Ocean Cleaver, -3 because of his armor. That's going to be 4 damage. Oh, well. We got started. We have to hit 30. She's going to have many more attacks. She's going to do the exact same thing. She's going to pay 3. She's going to do an attack and empower it. Right, so the exact same roll. This time I can't re-roll. So hoping for a, let's say a 9 and an 8 or a 9 and a 7. Let's see. And well, it's a hit. It's a very crappy hit. So 10 minus 10 is 0. 1, 2 damage. And a bunch of books. So he has 3 armor, so that's going to be a no hit. So that was a really depressing turn. Now, she does have this. Let me see if I can use it now. Friend over foe. Another ally may make an attack against the opponent you attack this turn. Now, I would have loved to do this if Patrick was next to him or if even Nightingale was within range, but she's too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, she's too far, so I'm not going to be able to use this. I'll probably use this to dodge as another ability to dodge. Very versatile card. Anyway, so she's done. She used 4 SP and got absolutely nothing accomplished. All right, well, that's how it goes sometimes. So let's go with Patrick with the big shotgun. Hopefully he can do a lot more damage. Yeah, so he's going to advance. All right, so for Patrick, he generates 4. So actually, he's going to, because he's carrying over 1 from last turn, he's going to be at 5 SP, which is really good. He's going to spend 1 to move and 2 to attack. I'm also going to exhaust his Imbue Fear ability here, which does extra damage and does darkness and all that stuff, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So let's see, I already paid to move, I already paid to attack, so let's go right in front of my friend over here. Her wings are too big. Okay, there you go. So right in front of his face. I already paid for the attack, so let's do it. So I just need a 10. That's going to do it. That's going to be a lot of damage, actually. Lots of shields, lots of damage. That's what I like to see. So let's look at his idolator here. Every 2 shields is 3 damage and a star is 3 damage. So we're already looking at 14 minus 10 because he doesn't have any other bonuses. So that's 4 damage. These 2 shields, 7 damage. These 2 shields, 10 damage. These 2 shields, 13 damage. This star, 16 damage. Wow, but it's not over just yet. 16 plus my Imbue Fear. which does +2 physical damage. So 18 damage. Yeah, 18 damage minus 3 armor. It's gonna be 15 damage. So I'm gonna put a 6, another 6, and a 3. Is that 16 or 15? Let me calculate it quick. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 minus 3 is 15 damage. Yeah. 15. So what is that? He's at 19 out of, so, you know, he's almost dead. 19 out of 30. Now, what this does also is inflicts darkness, force X plus the difference X, where so on and so on. But it's going to be 6 plus 2 because my highest level Kuro is actually a 2 because of blood toll. So the difference was 4. 4 plus 6. Sorry, 4 plus 8. It's going to be a 12. Sorry about that. So 12. He needs to have a conviction check of 12 where he suffers darkness. Well, he does it. He rolled 15, so he protected against darkness. Well, that's fine. Okay. But remember, this attacks twice, so I get to do the exact same attack again. Boom! Oh, that's going to be a dead Earthlau, I think. Lots of shield. So it's going to be 11 minus 10, which is 1 damage. Double shield here is an extra 3, so 4. Another double shield here, 7. Oh, that's only 7 damage. That's not a lot. Yeah, 7 minus 3 is 4 damage because he has armor. Yeah, and the reason why it's only 3 is because remember my my Elfie girl over here, she removes the 2 armor from everyone in her SOI. So I only have to remove 3 armor, and I think he's done. I mean, I could, in theory, because he attacked with this, so flips over. Now, what I could do is use Blood Toll to flip it back over. I'm going to have 2 SP and then do the exact same attack again, but then I have to spend 2 SP next round to reflip it over. You know what? Let me just use Blood Toll, and hopefully, I'm just hoping that Zeke and Nightingale can finish him off. He's almost dead, so I'm not going to do that. So let's do Blood Toll. Get my 2 SP. I'll use those 2 SP, flip my gun back over, and that's it. So next turn he's going to be at 5 SP. Actually, that was kind of stupid what I did because I generate 4 every round. So you know what? A little takesy backsies. I actually didn't damage myself yet for that. Instead of tapping this, I'll just use the 2 SP to flip it over. There you go. Save myself 2 damage that I don't have to deal with. And I think he's done. Alright, so Zeke is up next. Pretty simple. He's already in range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Generates 3 SP. Well, you already know what he's going to do. He's going to do a Gore Shot, and he's going to do a Euthanasia. Alright, so let's tap Gore Shot. It's going to be 6 plus 7, 13. I'm always rolling good on Gore Shot. I actually wanted the opposite. 13. Again, he has a white and a teal. Let's see if you can get 13. Well, he rolled a 10. Nice attempt, but that's a fail. What I'm going to do is I'm going to damage myself for 2. So remember Gore Shot. Let me show you the spell. It's the one you get at the beginning of the game. You can deal 2 damage or deal yourself 2 damage, which I just did, to deal an additional 2x your highest core discipline, while I have Root the Mind, which is a level 2. So it's going to be 2 times 2, which is 4, plus 2, it's going to be 6 in total. Alright, so let me get a 6, put it back. Alright, so how much damage does he have? He's at 29. He's at 1 damage left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 SP. And I have Nightingale coming up. That's going to hit him for sure. So you know what? Let me just spend the 2 SP to do Euthanasia. I'm not even going to empower it. Yeah, I'll use my +1 token here on my staff to get +1 on this. So that's going to be 6 plus 6, 12. And he might just die anyway. And 9, yeah. So that's going to be another 6 damage, and that'll kill him. So it's 10, 20, 26, plus 6, plus 3. Yeah, it's more than enough. It's going to be a dead Earthlau. That's going to give me another. Oh, it's a monster loot. This is going to be the Earthlau monster loot. I'll deal with this later. I'll I'm probably just going to turn it in for the material so I can unlock an upgrade, but we'll see. Anyway, that was Zeke's turn. So Nightingale, she's going to get 3 SP. I think she's just going to walk closer to the edge here. She'll spend 1 SP. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she'll spend another SP to go 1, 2. Alright, that's it. The Earth is done. Let's get rid of it. My Alfie is last to go. Pretty simple. She's just going to move. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she would have gotten 3 SP. And she would have used only 1. And you know, while she's there, she's going to spend 1 SP, exhaust herself, deal herself 1 damage to give barrier to something. And let's give barrier to Nightingale. Sure, why not? No, let's give barrier. Probably makes more sense. Let's give it to Patrick. All right, there you go. All right, so that's the end of the second round. See if I can go much faster here. Let's remove this card because they're all dead. So we don't know where the exit is. I'm assuming one of these totems here are gonna spawn it. So Zeke, Waterla, Patrick, Nightingale, Alfie. All right, so this is gonna be a quick round. Let's give some SP. It's pretty much everyone's just gonna move on to the other side here so they can attack the Waterla next turn, or maybe let's see if we can get some people in range like my archer. So Zeke's gonna spend 3 SP to move, so it's gonna be a movement of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still out of range from all my spells. So you know what? Let him spend his last SP to move an extra 2. And I think what he's going to do is going to go 1, 2. Actually, you know what? He's going to go here. And the reason why is because I don't mind if he gets attacked by a bunch of ranged attacks by these guys, because he has the Hoodie of Deflection, which is awesome against ranged attacks. -2 from the damage, and he can dodge for free. And that's probably going to be fine. Plus, it'll move these guys closer to the edge so that my other guys can come in and maybe get both of them. All right, so let's do that. So that's going to be Zeke's turn. Now let me go get the Waterlow card. It's right over here. All right, so they changed quite a bit. Remember, they're also upgraded when it's common. All right, so they have Arcane Elusive. Basically, the card's exactly the same. They just got much stronger. So nobody's in their SOI with an effect. Nobody's adjacent. Is there an opponent in the SOI? No. Can they move and attack somebody range 6? Yes. Okay, so this one's going to go first. Oh, by the way, this was supposed to pop when I got there. I already read the book. This one spawns a chest. I'm going to put it right there. Let's get rid of this. Basically, when I hit this point here, the totem would see me. We read it, and then we continue the turn. Okay, so this one's going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he wouldn't move up here because he has range right over here. So what's their attack? It's going to be a couple of orange. Now, I'm going to obviously exhaust my Hoodie of Deflection to get a dodge for Zeke. So that's going to be this. Now, it's like Nimble. He gets a +1 on this roll. Well, it's going to be 1. All books. Yeah, so they're trying to hit. Plus, I'm in hindering terrain. So it's going to be 11 + 1 + 1. So 13. Let's see if they can get a 13. They got 8, 9 with the book. So that's not going to be enough. So that's a miss. Right? Yeah. Yeah. That was the red one. Now the purple one's going to go. Now, unfortunately, I can't dodge the other one. I have no more SP and I don't have any other abilities. So it's going to be straight up double orange against Zeke. And the exact same roll. 8, 9. Not enough. I have defense of 11. So that was a couple of misses. And they're pretty much done. All right, so let's go to Patrick now. It's unexhausted stuff. It's going to start with 4 SP. All right, so let's start moving. I don't know how much movement he needs. Let's see. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to get there. My God, I don't think he can make it with 11. See, he moves at base value 6. I don't have any upgrades there, so it'll cost him 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It'll cost him all 4 of his SP to move in there. And then he wouldn't be able to attack because unless he uses Blood Toll to force the attack and then roll. You know what? Let's not play like that. Let me just spend 3 SP to move. I'll carry over 1 with haste. I'll go back up to 5 next round. So that's gonna be 3. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Maybe I should hide. And also, I don't want to move him too close because if the water law activate, they're gonna take away his effects. But right now it's only 1. He'll lose 1 effect. I think that's fine. So you know what? He's gonna go hide in the bush over here, just so he gets extra. Actually, no, because then it'll cost him extra defense to get out of there. All right, let's just go in and hope that we roll. We actually activate before the water law next turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's try that. Also, I'm not in the way, so if I can get my archer here, she can take a shot at this water law. And there you go. All right, so Patrick's pretty much done. He's gonna have 1 SP. Can't attack, can't do anything. Not using his gun, so I don't have to do blood toll. So he's done. Nightingale's up next. All right, this should be easy enough. She's gonna get 3 SP. I guess she'll spend 2 to move originally. Let's see how much she actually has to move. So that's gonna be 8 because she has 6 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, she'll be in range. So that's what she's gonna do. All right, and then she's gonna spend the last 2 to attack. Actually, before doing that, my bad. Let me use false idol. Probably a better idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, now what's good about there is there's no ally in the way like we mentioned before, so it's only going to be a -1 because there's a hindering terrain, and I already paid for the attack, so it's going to be a an orange and a teal. So what am I trying to hit again? It is an 11. Are we going to hit? Are we going to hit? Let's see. Well, it's a hit. That's about it. So it's 11 minus 11, 0. But because of my my barbed arrows, remember, if they don't have armor, I deal +3 damage. So it'll be 3 damage. All right, so at a minimum, I'm giving 3 damage to these girls. Oh, wait. It is not a hit. Sorry. I just mentioned it before. Remember, it's a -1 because of the hindering terrain. So that's a miss. And might as well pay again. All right, let's go see what's gonna happen. And that's a putrid roll. But, aha! I love rolling low on 1 die. We're gonna use Kill the Messenger here to flip the 3 onto the other side. And just like that, it's an 8. All right, but still not fantastic. It's gonna be 12 minus 12, or 11 minus 11 because of the hindering terrain. That's 0 plus 3 is still only gonna be 3 damage to the one over here. I mean, looking at my stuff, I could activate my once per ability thing here to then attack again. But I don't see the point at this point in time. Maybe I think my magic guys are going to try to take these guys down probably. Well, there you go. So that's going to be it for her. Let's go to Remy. Okay, Remy, very simple. She's just going to spend 1 SP to move 6 spaces, and that's going to be the end of her turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think she's good there. She just doesn't want to be in the SOI of the girls so that they remove status effects and all that stuff. So she's done. I mean, that's it. That's it. Pretty simple. All right, she's going to get ready to fly down and take care of these girls next turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And maybe with... like the shadows, get in there and maybe attack both of them. We'll see. Or maybe she'll jump onto the other side so she can get some flanking, but we'll see who goes first. All right, and lastly is going to be my summon. So let's give her her SP. She's going to use 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think she's going to be stuck on that bridge. She's got 3 SP left. Again, I'll use 1 and exhaust her to get a damage, and I'll give barrier to something. I'll give barrier, or yeah, I'll give barrier to Zeke. Why not? Just for fun. All right, so that's it for the round. Pretty quick. Let's give this a good shuffle. So next round, I guess we're going full-fledged down here. I'm probably going to activate this totem too, so we're going to come this way. I'm not sure about this totem, if I'm even going to activate it, but maybe while I'm here, I'll send somebody back and see what's there. See if it's worth our time. Oh, also, sorry, it's the end of the round, so this chest should have gone down. Actually, should have gone down twice, I believe, yes, because I forgot to move it before, because it was obviously underneath the character. I apologize, but let's see who's next. It's going to be my summon. Not ideal, although she can send some gore shots that way with a lot of SP. Okay, so she's going to start off. She's going to be at 5 SP. She's going to use 1 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now from here, she has this one in her SOI. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the one she's going to attack. She's going to spend 1 to do a empowered gore shot, which exhausts her. So let's just double check this. Well, that doesn't help at all, but it is going to be 6 plus 6, so just 12. And they protect with a couple of these, which is really tough. Let's see if it's a hit. And it's a 9. Perfect. So they miss. That means I'll suffer 2 damage. Boom. To then deal 6 damage. Boom. So 9 out of 18. They're halfway. Not bad. And I think she's done. There's not much else she's going to do. Actually, you know what? Sorry. A little bit of a takesy-backsies here. Instead of ending her turn there, she would have spent an extra 1 to go 1, 2. To go right over here instead. Alright, sorry about that. Take that back. We're all good now. Okay, so that was my summon. Alright, now Patrick's gonna go. Where is he? Oh, he's got the big gun right over here. I think what I'm gonna do is just get right in front. Although, no, I shouldn't get right in front, because if my my archer wants to shoot, she already has line of sight and she doesn't have to waste an SP to move. Or maybe she'll move anyway so she doesn't get the -1 to the attack. Yeah. Okay, so let's give him his 4 SP actually, because of haste. Alright, so I mean, I'm probably gonna attack twice, so let's spend 1 to move, and then it's gonna be 2 to attack, blood toll, spend the 2 on this, spend the other 2 to attack. So I'm gonna have up to 4 different attacks. Let's see, with this, the problem is they ignore the symbols, which is really hard to take them down, even with 4 attacks. So let's try that anyway. So I'm gonna go 1 and straight from here try to take her down. So obviously I'm attacking the purple one. Did I pay for that attack? I did not pay for the attack. I'm gonna roll this. Now what am I hoping for? Just really high numbers. Really high. I want to see a 9 and a 9. What's the highest number on this? 9. See a couple of 9s. Well, all shields, but they ignore that. So it's gonna be 13 minus 11, which is just 2 damage. Ugh, that's terrible. Actually, I'll turn this into a 5. Do I get anything else? No, because nothing counts. The symbols, the symbols, the symbols. I don't have anything that does extra damage. Oh, actually, I would have casted Imbued Fear. I forgot that I had it, sorry. So this would have dealt an extra 2 damage. So let me just give 2 more damage. Sorry about that. Right now, with Imbued Fear, it says inflict darkness if the force X plus the difference hit, where X is equal to 6 plus the level of cure. So my force is 6 plus 2 because of blood toll. So it's 8 plus the difference hit, which was 13 minus 11, 2. So it's going to be 10. I mean, unless they get a 10, they're going to be in darkness. Oh, and they got a 10 just, so they protected against that. Alright, so let's put this away. Alright, and I didn't roll a star, did I? No, I don't think so. Alright, so on to the second attack. I rolled a 7 and a 6. Yeah, I need to roll a 9 for a star. And the second attack totally misses. Alright, so there you go, that's that. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to spend 2. So after my attack, this flips over. Actually, because the symbols don't matter, You know what? I'm gonna attack them with melee, and maybe I'll get a star to flip this back over. So I already paid 2 to do the attack again, and this time it's just gonna be 2 reds and nothing else. And 2 reds are probably fine against Waterlaw. I mean, if I get lucky, I'll roll a 9, flip my gun back over, and we're good to go. There you go. So that's gonna be a 12 minus 11. It's only 1 damage. Yeah, 1 damage. It's very painful. Alright, but because I rolled a star, I just saved myself 2 damage because it's going to flip this thing over. Boom. Shotgun reloaded. Oh, and I rolled a star, so I'm going to get another dodge token. So I got 3 of them. And I don't really need to do my my blood toll unless I shoot again. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Why not? Let me go blood toll. That's gonna give me 2 more SP. It's gonna give me 2 more damage, and I'll spend 2 to attack again. There you go. I'm going all out here. So it's gonna be double green and a black. So again, I just need a lot of 9s. They're at 12, 13, 14. They're at 4 damage left. I mean, if I can somehow roll really, really high, take him out. Well, that's a missed attack. Next. Oh, that sucks. And oh, there you go. Almost the perfect roll. If this was 4 shields, it would have been like rolling 3 6s. Anyway, so this is going to be 18 minus 11, 7 damage. Like we already know, that's going to kill it. Boom. And I rolled a bunch of stars. That's going to give me more dodge tokens, but I think we have a limit of 3. So I'm already at 3, so I'm not going to be able to take it. All right, so that's going to be another loot. Woo, thankfully I took that one out. It's going to be 10 coins. Yeah, I did my double attack, so that's going to flip my card over. And now I can't flip it over until next round. So if I have to do a break attack, it'll only be 2 reds. All right, so that was Patrick's go. Remy, what is Remy going to do? Okay, 3 SP. Well, she didn't do anything last turn, so she got 5. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can fly here and do a couple of attacks, which is probably her best bet. And from here, she's technically not toggling this totem just yet. If you draw a line diagonally, I think we nick the corner over here. If you do middle to middle. All right, so that's what she's going to do. She's going to spend 2 to fly. 2 to fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go right here. Now the problem is at the end of her turn, she is going to slide over. Oh wait, I gotta think. Oh no, you know what she's gonna do? She's gonna use like the shadows after she's done to move back. Because if she finishes her movement here, she's gonna slide with the current, and then it's gonna trigger the totem. All right. So I gotta remember like the shadows and move her back to not trigger that. But anyway, let's just continue here. Blade works. It's gonna be a teal and a red. Come on, something good. And well, that's not bad. It's going to be 13 minus 11. That's 2 damage. With my ocean cleaver, that's an extra 1 damage. Is there anything else? No, that's going to be it. It's going to be 3 damage. Now I can chuck at my knife. I think I will. You know what? Now's probably a great time. Let me just use that. Let's chuck a red die at this girl. Can do up to 9 damage. I mean, they don't have armor and they're hard to kill because of arcane. So let's see what happens. It's 4 damage, so that's another 4. Alright, not bad. But I did lose that ability for a while. Alright, let's spend an extra 2 to attack again. It's a little better. It's going to be 13 minus 11. That's 2 damage plus the ocean cleaver. That's going to be 3 damage in total. So I'll just change this to 6. And they're at 10. There's not much else I can do. Now, if I did have a reloaded shotgun from Patrick, I could have used this to make them attack that girl also, but it's in melee mode right now, so he's a little too far, and there's nothing else that is in melee range of this girl, so I can't even use that ability. I think that's going to be it. Yeah, that's it. That's it for Remy. Unfortunate. I really wanted to take it down before it activated, but here goes. It's gonna go. So is there an SOI with an effect? Yes. So that's gonna be either the barrier or the haste from Padric. I think I'm gonna get rid of the barrier because it's easier to put on because my summon can do barrier. So I removed it. More than one adjacent, no. Somebody in the SOI, yes. Cast a spell 6 with the person with the lowest conviction check. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically, the only two that they can cast against is the Remy and Padric, because everyone else is either too far or the red rock here is blocking line of sight. So who has the lower conviction between these two? They're both pretty awful. I have a white and a purple for Padric, and I have a white and a purple. No, I have a white and a red for Remy. So this is going to be a shot against Padric. So it's going to be a couple of teal. Sorry, one teal. So it's going to be 6 plus 5, 11. Oof. And I'm rolling a white and a purple. Oh man, this is not good. This is going to be a lot of damage. Let's see what happens. Wow! Look at that roll. Superstar Padric. He completely blocks it. Takes no damage. Perfect. Alright, they're pretty much done. Alright, let's go to Nightingale. So I don't even have to shut off the camera. I think she's just gonna... She's gonna walk over here and then take a shot against the water lamp. 1, 2, 3. So that's gonna cost 1 SP. She's gonna use her false idol to do an attack. So it's gonna be an orange and a teal using her bow. Trying to hit it in 11. Well, this is an amazing roll because remember, kill the messenger. I can turn this 2, which is the lowest value there. So let me tap it into an 8. Boom. Perfect. 16 minus 11. That's going to be 5 damage. They have no armor, so 5 plus 3. Because remember my barbed arrows. If they don't have armor, it does 3 damage. So we're looking at 5 plus 3 is 8 damage. 8 plus 10 is 18. They have 18 health. Boom. Nightingale just took her out. Good job. Alright, well there you go. Got 7 more coins. Now she can activate her Paradigm Assault to give a special ability to someone. I think she's just going to keep giving out haste to everyone because haste is really strong. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give out... let's give out courage to Remy. She doesn't have an ability just yet. Let's give her courage. Just so that when she attacks, she gets more symbols, so she'll deal more damage. So that's going to be it for Nightingale. Zeke's going to go. And I think he's just going to go here to get this chest before it falls off the cliff. And by being here, I'm going to have to double check, but I don't know if this triggers or not. I'm going to look at my line of sight document. But anyway, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he generates 4 SP. So to get 9 over here is going to cost him 2 SP. So let me pay for that. So he's going to have 2 left because he had 4. And then he's going to spend 1 to get the treasure. Now I don't know what this is. I'm just going to look it up later. It's probably just money or whatever. All right, there you go. That's the round. All right, let me check that totem right there. Where's my diagram? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 away 1. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be this one, as you can see. Now the rock is standing right here, so that totem is going to see me. It doesn't go through it. Okay, so we're going to trigger this. Now, I already went ahead and looked at the book for that one. What it's going to do is going to trigger another Earth Lao right over here, and a couple of Gevs at the beginning of the mission. Over here and over here. Okay. So we got to add their card to the card row. Now they get added to the end because Zeke was the last character, right? So they're still going to get a trigger before we reshuffle the initiative row. I don't have my Gev card. Oh, it's right over here. All right, so easy. Can't reach anyone, so he's just going to move 4 towards the closest person. 1, 2, 3. He's done. Whoops. He's done. And these Gevs are going to move... they get a stipulation at the end that says otherwise move towards the closest, because if not, they would just stay at the beginning. So they're going to go 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess. All right. What's funny is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're both going to be on the bridge, and the bridge is going to collapse, and they're going to have to jump. That's going to be funny. But that's going to be next turn. So let's shuffle this. Yeah, I think what's gonna happen, they're gonna cross, one's gonna land there, the other one's gonna land behind, the bridge is gonna fall, one's gonna jump to this side, one's gonna jump to this side. So it's gonna be impossible for the one on this side to do anything. So technically, there's only one Earthlau and one Geb that are coming our way. Type of thing. Alright, so let me... It looks like Lucky Patrick's gonna go first, or maybe I'll just go through the corner because these guys are kind of slow, even though these guys have at least 2-3 rounds to get us. I think I'm just gonna cut the corner, see what's there. Wow, it looks like all the enemies are going first. Let me get rid of the Waterlock cards because they all died. Yeah, so Patrick's up. Alright, so pretty simple. I think he's gonna use 2 SP to turn over his shotgun. Get that ready. And that's it. I think he's just gonna stay put because when these guys activate, there's not much I can do. This guy's gonna come attack Nightingale for sure because he's gonna go here and then he's in reach 2, so he's gonna attack Nightingale even though Elfie is there. The initiative row is the tiebreaker, so it'll be an attack there. I believe I have to double check his card. Well, either way, one of those two guys are gonna get attacked, which is not ideal actually. Actually, wait, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unless I go there and I shotgun blast him and try to take him out. And then he's going to target me instead of the ladies, which is pretty good because I have a ton of dodges. So you know what? That's what I'll do. Let's move in and try to take him out. So let's move. I move at 6. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. By the way, I did forget to use Like the Shadows here. Well, I was obviously going to use it to move back here, I should say. Sorry about that, I apologize. Yeah, now that I'm here, let's use Blood Toll. It's going to give me 2 SP. I'm going to take 2 damage. And I'll use the 2 to do an attack. It's going to be double green and a black against the Earthlau. Now, 3 armor. It's going to be a little tough. Let's see what happens. So it's minus... is he in hindered terrain? He is in hindered terrain. Oh no. So it's minus 11. Let's see what happens. Well, I hit an 11. Okay. It's going to do some damage. So 11 minus 11, or 10 minus 10, if you want to think of it that way, 0. Now double shield here is 3 damage. Yeah, well, he's going to block it all because it's going to be 3 damage, just 3 armor, and that's it. Alright, so I'm on my second attack. Yeah, my second attack is a lot better. There you go, that's better. Actually, wait, before I resolved my other attack, I should have generated 4 SP on my turn. So I used 1 to move, I used 2 to reload my shotgun, I used Blood Toll, which is another 2, so technically I should have 1 more SP because of the haste. Yeah, sorry about that. Doesn't make that much of a difference, but might use it next round. Yeah. Okay, so let's look at the damage. So it's going to be 14 minus 1, 13 minus 10, which is 3 damage. These 2 shields here are an extra 3, so it's 6. These 2 shields is an extra 3, so it's 9. What I'm going to do is activate my books with the ability here. So it's going to be 2 more books here, so that's going to be 11. 11 minus 3, it's 8 damage. Not bad. Good way to start. 8 out of 30, not bad at all. Let me go get his card so we can have a reference over here. Yeah, because he's going to activate next and we're going to see. So that's going to be it for Patrick. There's not much else for him to do. Does he need to heal? No, he's got plenty. He wants to get to 10 damage so that when he uses this, he heals up for full. I could attack again, but it's going to be... Oops, I forgot to turn it around. It is going to be on its red side. Maybe on the crappy side. So you know what? I'm good there. I'm not going to do anything else. So now the Earthlau is going to go. Alright, so giving out the SOI barrier. No, nobody's there. Is there more than one opponent adjacent? No. So now can it move and attack an opponent within reach 2? Yes, obviously. Move to be within reach 2 of the nearest opponent, which is Patrick. It's going to do an attack. So it's going to be a teal and a green. Alright, but I got a ton of these dodge tokens. I might as well use one. It's dodge. So let's roll the black die with it, which is my dodge. Actually, I'll roll my dodge right in the middle of the board. It's a miss. That sucks. All right, so let's see what it is. What did he roll? He rolled an 11. This is a pretty bad roll for him. So 11, my defense is 11, so it is a hit. Each shield is 1 damage. It's 2 damage. And I have 1 armor, I believe. Yeah, 1 armor here. So I'm going to take 1 damage. Now what sucks is if I rolled 1 defense, I would have freaking blocked it, because now I need to do a conviction check or else I get pushed. Here, it's an attack. And I'm going to get paralyzed. So it's a force 12. And like we already know, his conviction is total garbage. It's a white and a purple, because if you don't have it, it's purple. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna get paralyzed. A white and a purple. Let's take these 2 dice. See what happens. So I need a 12. Is he gonna do it? No, it's an 8. Okay, so I fail, so I get pushed for 4. I believe it goes 1. I think it goes diagonally. Is that how it works? It goes, unless it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't remember the rules. Somebody can let me know, but I think it goes 1, 2, and then it would go 3, 4. So I would take 2 more damage. It's either 2 or 3 damage, because I'm going diagonally into these rocks over here. So let me just give myself 3 damage. It's fine. And then I'm gonna also get paralyzed. So let me get a paralyzed token. And just so I don't forget, I'll put on my guy here. Alright, but now I am at 10 damage, so next time he activates, he's definitely going to do this, just to heal up all that damage. But there you go, that's it for the Earthlau. The Gev are going to go, we already know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he's stuck there. Bridge is going to collapse, this one's going to jump this side. This one's going to jump this side. I'm going to put some broken area over here. Now they both have to do a check. So this one's for the red one. Come on, Skull. Ah, oh, this one's for the purple one. Hey, he dies. That's awesome. That's hilarious. So I'm gonna get a loot for the one that died. Oh, a unique loot. I'll go check what it is later. And there you go. They're done. The Waterlau, I don't know why I shuffled their card in. They're all dead. So here we go. We'll go with Remy. I think she's gonna start turning the corner and seeing what's there, and have my magic dealers try to kill these guys with magic. Probably. Is that a good plan? Yeah. Alright, so let's give her 3 SP. She's gonna use 1 to move. She moves at 6. Yeah, 6. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Alright, when she's here, it's gonna toggle the totem. And this one here, 4, 5. So let me go look at the book. I'll figure this out. I'll set it up. I'll be right back. All right, so I looked it up. A couple of things happened. The blue totem here tells us that the exit could be spawned on any of the black spaces here, which is, I just put it there, closest one to us. And the totem here spawned 3 fragors, which I'm not really excited about seeing right now, to be honest. So let's continue my movement. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 was my movement. I'll use like the shadows to go 1, 2. Actually, wait, if I started with like the shadows, it would have been 1, 2. And then I could have moved 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd go instead. Yeah, let's go over here. So if I was here, I'd have done like shadows here. Would have spawned everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so that's like the shadows. Oh, I'm not sure why Blade Works is exhausted. Well, I'm going to exhaust it now. So let's do an attack. Again, it's going to be a red and a teal. What am I trying to get? So nobody's in hindered terrain over here. I'm obviously attacking the orange one. So it's going to be a... Oh, I need to spawn their card. Oh, they're going to spawn right after. They're going to send me a bunch of bulbs. No! That's not going to be exciting. So this is going to be a... what do I need to get? I need to get a 10. All right, just a 10. Just a 10. Just a couple of 9s will be great. Well, that's not ideal. So it's 11 minus 10. It's 1 damage. The shield is an extra damage, 2 damage. And with the Ocean Cleaver ability, that's going to be 3 damage. And that's it. Not great. Although I did get courage. Wait. I do have courage. So as long as I hit, I get an extra shield and a star no matter what. So let me look at my thing. So the extra steel, the extra shield and the extra star, that's an extra 4 damage in total. Awesome. What a great ability. What a great effect to have. Okay. So now I'm going to try to take it out. So let me spend all 3. That's going to be an empowered attack. So it's going to be a black added to this. As long as I hit, I think I'm going to kill it. All right, because of courage, it's going to be one-shot kill, I think. Oh yeah, that's going to be more than enough, I think. This is, what a great roll. So it's going to be 15 minus 10 is 5 damage already. 6, 7, 8 because of the star. 9, 10, 11 because of the other star. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 with the other shield. I just did 18 damage with 1 attack. That's a dead Fragor. Let's get rid of the dice. Let's get rid of his model. Let's get another loot. 7 coins. And unfortunately, she's kind of stuck there. She's going to get a couple of bulbs, but I wanted to take at least one of them out, so it's only going to be 2 bulbs and 2 explosion attacks. Now let's see if this one goes here. This one could 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she'll still be able to do the explosion attack. Unless I do, I can't even do fight drive. They're not next to me. So unless she does this, and she can get targeted. Actually, I just double checked, and I believe the whole card counts as a turn. Right? Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but if I activate my cat suit, for both the activations of the fraggers, they won't be able to target Remy. So that's what I'm going to do. I just toggled her cat suit once per encounter ability. Actually, no, it's a flip ability, so she won't be able to use the next turn. But you know what? I don't want to get attacked by these fraggers. So they're just going to move towards the closest enemy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just say something like that. And they're done. So the Nightingale's going to go. And where is she right now? She's over... She's right here. She's got a couple of options. She can lob some arrows at the Gev, or she can start making her way down and start pummeling these Fragors, which is probably my plan. Maybe I'm going to move everyone closer down, so making everyone come towards us. All right, so let's do that. So she's going to get 3 SP. She's going to use 1 to move. She moves at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think she's good there. That's fine. Oh, I forgot to unexhaust her stuff. Let's use a false idol to attack. It's going to be a teal and an orange. Teal and orange. What am I trying to get? I'm trying to get an 11 on the Fragor. Let's see what happens. Well, double 4 is not going to work. That's a putrid roll. Yeah, that's going to be terrible. So let's spend an extra 2 here to do another attack. I do have 1 reroll. Hopefully one of them's high and one of them's low. Well, technically that's a hit, but I'm going to definitely reroll that orange one. So I'm going to exhaust my quiver. Let's reroll that 4. So hopefully I roll a 2 or an 8. All right, because I can turn my 2 into an 8. And it's another 4. Oh! Okay, well, looking at my stuff, there's not much else I can do. It's just going to be that. All right, so it's going to be 11 minus 11, 0. 1, 2 damage, and that's about it. Oh, plus my barbed. They don't have armor, so it's an extra 3 damage. So that's going to bring him up to 5. All right, I'm going to activate my Paradigm Assault, obviously. And you know, from here, I'm going to give Zeke, oops. What does Zeke not have? I'm going to give Zeke haste. There you go. And I think she's done. You know what? She's going to trigger her once per encounter ability right now. So this one is to get more SP. So let me get 2 more SP. Let me get one of these use tokens. This goes on her card. Sorry, everything's really bunched up together. It's the only way I can get in the camera, but this unused is for her card. She still has her double heal tokens, and she's going to attack again. Yeah, let's her attack again. So let's do it. I just really need to hit with a high number, and plus my plus 3 damage, it's going to kill her outright, or kill them outright. Well, this is actually a good roll, because again, remember the 2. Let's use my kill the messenger. I'm going to turn that 2 into an 8. All right, so it's going to be 14 minus 11, it's just 3 damage. The shield, 4, 5 damage. The star is an extra 2, is 7 damage. with my barbed arrows, an extra 3 damage. Boom, I just did 10 damage. 10 plus 5, 15. They only have 12 health. Boom, that's a dead Fragor. Let me get another loot. Now, when I triggered her her ability, everyone else is supposed to get 1 SP. So let me just do that quick on everyone's card. Including my summon. I'm going to give it to her in a couple of seconds. I just want to look over everything else. Yeah, we're good. So Zeke is up. Where is he anyway? He's over here. I think what I'm going to do is maybe come around this way, take out this Fragor. And you know what? Maybe my summon's going to race for the exit. We don't really need to kill these things. They're just going to cause us more problems. But everyone's activated. Oh, the one problem is everyone's activated. So Patrick, if he doesn't activate early next round, he's going to get pummeled by both of these things. So... Alright, for Zeke, what I'm thinking instead is, let me use my Root the Mind ability, which I haven't used yet. So that's going to cost 1. And I'm going to empower it. So that does exhaust it. And what that allows me to do is inflict paralyze on something in my SOI. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to paralyze the Geb, because they attack twice, and the Urtlau only attacks once. Even though he does paralyze, I think it's probably better for me to paralyze that thing. He's much scarier. So it's going to be a teal and a black. Let's see what I get. 5 plus 3, it's going to be 8. 8 plus 6, it's going to be 14. It's going to be tough for them to get 14. I think they have the same. Let me go get their card. Yeah, the conviction check is a white and a teal. And they need to get 14 on this. Not likely, they got a 7, so he got paralyzed. Alright, so let me go get a paralyzed token. Give it to the Gev. Alright, so he's not going to do anything next turn, which is fantastic. Now, I still have some SP to spend. I spent 2 with 3. I mean... actually, wait, sorry. My little bit of a take back. Obviously, I had to move in closer. Let me spend 1. I thought I was Elfie, but I'm actually down here. Sorry about that. Let me just move closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from here, 1, 2, 3. Actually, it could have been right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm fine. So you know what? Let me stay right over here instead. I'm good. All right, so that was the paralyzed spell right there. Now, I still have 2 SP left. What I think I'm going to do is just a gore shot, see if I get the +1, and then I'll do a euthanasia. So do that in order. Gore shot. And I obviously have to always target the Geb because of the rock there. I can't actually target the Urtlau. So let's see what it is. It's going to be 4 plus 6, 10. And their defense is 9. Yay! They got hit. So obviously I'll deal myself 2 damage. And that'll give him 6 damage. There you go. Alright, and while I'm here, might as well spend my SP. So that's going to be 2 SP to do a euthanasia spell. Euthanasia, it's going to be 7 plus 6, 13. Did you get 13? You got a 9, so he gets affected. Awesome. So that's another 6. And that's a wilt token that I'm going to put on. So he's wilted and paralyzed. So he's suffering from a lot of little diseases. Alright, so he's done. Let's go to my Elfie here, who, you know what, now that he's at 12, if I hit him with a gore shot, where's his health? He has 18 health. So it'll take him out. So I think that's what I'm going to do. She's going to generate her SP. She's going to be at 5. I'm going to exhaust her. I'll spend 1 to do an empowered gore shot. I just have to roll really high, and that thing is going to die. So let's see. So it's 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 6 is 13. Let's see if he gets 13 or he's dead. And he got 11. Perfect. So that's going to be another 6. Well, I do need to damage myself for 2. Alright, it's kind of dangerous. That's 9 damage. And it's going to deal him another 6, which is going to kill him exactly. 6, 6, and 6 is 18. And all this stuff goes away. So technically, I didn't even need to paralyze him. If I was just going to take him out one shot, that would have been more efficient. But there you go. That's going to give me a loot. Another 6 coins. And I think that's going to be it for her. She has 4 SP to spend. There's not much else she can do. She can give out a dodge token, but she doesn't really want to. Oh, Oh, I no, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to clear off the paralyzed, but you know what? I'd rather take out the Gev. If Patrick comes out first, he'll stay paralyzed. But I could have used her to remove the paralyzed. All right. What I'm gonna do is get rid of the Gev cards because they're all off the board. And let's go to the next round. So what are we looking at here? There's one Fragor left and one Earthlau. Let's see if the Earthlau goes late. I mean, is it even worth spending the whole turn taking him down for one loot card? Oh, we'll see. So it looks like Alfie's gonna go first, then Remy, then Patrick. Oh, great! She activates first. She can actually exhaust herself to remove the paralyzed. So when Patrick goes, he'll be able to move. Wow, this is an awesome flip, except for Nightingale. So Alfie's gonna go. She's gonna unexhaust. She's gonna get her SP. She's gonna use 2 SP to exhaust herself to remove the paralyzed from Patrick, and that's gonna give her 2 damage. Unfortunately, she's taking quite a bit of damage. I don't know if she's gonna last all 3 chambers we have to go through, but let's remove this token. What else can she do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can do a regular melee attack against him and do like no damage. Probably not the best idea in the world. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's stuck there. She's just gonna follow down the river. Actually, she doesn't want to be around here because once the Fragor activates, he can launch a bulb and it'll affect her. So you know what? She's fine there. Again, with her SOI, she's getting negative on the armor. Although, actually, wait. One small change. I'm just gonna move her here. Yeah, I'm gonna move her here. 1, 2, 3. You know what? I'm gonna move her here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything's still in her SOI there. So that's gonna cost her 1 to move. I just want to be out of his reach range when he turns the corner because she is first and I don't want her to get attacked. Okay, so Remy's up next. Where is she? Well, this is gonna be pretty easy. She's just gonna turn towards and attack. 3 SP. Alright, so let's just spend 2 to attack. That's fine. Even though, oh, let me unexhaust my stuff. So that's 1 attack. You know what? I'll tap this, do my second attack. Yes, you should do them 1 at a time, but I'll just pay for it now. So I'm gonna be doing 2 attacks, red and a teal. You know what? I should empower these. Although I have courage, so I don't really need to. As long as I'm hitting, I'm getting free symbols. So yeah, let's not empower the first one. So let's see what happens. Well, this is a really bad roll, so let's just say it's a miss. There's not much I can do. So now this is the Blade Works attack up next. That's much better. So wow, that is a lot better. That's going to be 17 minus, what's their defense? It is 11, so we're looking at 6 damage, 7, 8, 9, 10 because of courage, and double star, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 because of the courage. So 16 damage with 1 roll. That is a dead Fragor. And we're going to remove their card from the card row because they're all done. And that gives me another loot. Another 9 coins. Now she can do like the shadows and just exit if she wants. Do we really need to take care of that? I mean, that's what I'm going to do. All right, but is there a point of fighting against this guy? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's worth taking any more damage. We're just going to go into next turn like this. Actually, I don't want to exit because what I want to do is have Patrick activate his ability to heal. So what I'm going to do is not exit. I'm just going to move right here. That's fine. All right, so next is going to be Patrick. Okay, he's going to generate his SP. Now he's going to do his Guardian Angel, so he's going to heal for half of his life, and his life I think is 20. So it's going to be 12, his base life here, plus 4, plus 8. Actually, it's more. It's plus 8, plus 4. It's 12, plus 12 is 24. So he heals for 12. So he's going to do this. He's going to heal for all this 10, basically. All right. He's going to use 2 SP just for fun to flip his gun around, even though he's not going to use it. And then he's going to run away. Yeah. Yeah, because nobody else, Actually, one, two. Oh, wait, she's gonna get hit. Oh, no. I can't run away. I had to make her move away. So, you know what? I have to go attack this guy. At least once. Uh, I'll have to suffer one attack. Hopefully he misses because I have dodge tokens. All right, so I already paid to move. So I'm going to move right over here exactly where I was before. I'm going to do an attack. I'm going to spend 2 to do an attack. Oh, this sucks. I sort of had no choice because if I moved out of the way, when he activates, well, Zeke would have moved out of the way. But guess what? Elfie is still there and he has enough movement to get there and swipe at her. So that would have been horrible. Well, she does have some tokens to dodge, but if he would have hit her, let's see, 11 damage. Is it worth taking the damage for Patrick? No, you know what? Yeah, let me just take a chance. Let's make, let me take that back. He's going to run towards here. Let's say it was here, whatever. Or here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. He's here. He just wanted to get out of the way of the reach. All right, so we're fine. That's Patrick's turn. Now Zeke's going to go. Actually, wait. Yeah, that's fine. Then Zeke's gonna go. He's just gonna run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. He's done. And now the Earth Lao is gonna go, and this is where we might get damaged. Let me look at the Earth Lao card here. So nobody to give out nobody in the SOI, nobody adjacent. Can you move an attack? Yes. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, because this was hindered terrain. Phew! I totally forgot about that. So he's actually gonna stop right over here. Oops. Sorry, my bad. We did all that for nothing. All right, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, I'm going to go to the exit. That's going to kill the mission. I did it all without one Earth Lao, which would have gave me whole 7 coins, but I don't think it would have been worth attacking him. Okay, so that's the first one. You're going to go in the exit, and you're going to go straight into the next one, no restoring. All right, so see you in the next one.